Today we can see about first and second order differential equation, which is the equations of first and second order differential equation. In the previous class video we saw about what is a differential equation, what is ordinary differential equation, what is a partial differential equation, and how do we determine order and degree of the given differential equation. Okay, this is the very important part, that is the equations of first order and second order differential equation. There are several methods to determine the order of differential equation. That can be, first method is equation where variable and separable method, second one is homogeneous equation, next linear equation, and then exact equation. Okay, first one, equation of a variable and separable. Okay, from the term is we may able to identify that variable and separable with just keeping x and dx on one side and y and dy on other side. Then the variable set to be a variable and separable method. Okay, with just keeping x and dx on one side and y and dy on other side, then it is set to be a variable and separable method. Okay, then the first order linear equations. Okay, what is a linear equation? In linear equation, no multiplication among different variables and derivatives. All the coefficients are functions of independent variables. Okay, there will not be any multiplications among the different variable, and all the coefficients are functions of independent variable. This is said to be a linear equation. Okay, there will be no multiplication among the different variables, there will not be any multiplication among different variables and derivatives, and all the coefficients are will be functions of independent variable. Okay, dy by dx plus 4y is equal to 2. This is the linear equation. There is no multiplication performed in the different variable, and all the coefficients are functions of independent variable. Okay, this is a linear equation. Then we can see about the non-linear equation. Okay, we may state that the linear equation will be there will not be any multiplication among the dependent variable and the derivatives. But in the case of non-linear equation, the equation that will not satisfy the condition or definitions of the linear equation is said to be a non-linear differential equation. Okay, actually we make a look that no multiplication will be performed in the different variables of and the derivatives of the linear equation, and those equations which do not satisfy the definition of linear is said to be non-linear. Okay, so we can see the some example related to this. Dy by dx the whole square plus y is equal to 5. This is also a non-linear equation because there is several multiplications in the equation. And the second one is dy by dx plus y power 1 by 2 is equal to 2. This is also a non-linear equation. Then y into dy by dx is equal to 5. This is also a non-linear equation. Okay, then we can see about important part, homogeneous equation. Yeah, differential equation can be stated as homogeneous if every single term contains different variable or derivatives, or otherwise it is considered to be a non-homogeneous differential equation. Okay, yeah, given equation can be set as homogeneous எப்போ ஹோமோஜின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, ஒவ்வொரு சிங்கிள் டேர்மும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வேரியபிள் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா அது வந்து ஹோமோஜினியஸ். ஓகே, டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வேரியபிள் இல்லாமல் அந்த டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வேரியபிள் இல்லாமல் அதுக்கப்புறம் வேறு எந்த மாதிரி ஃபார்மேட் ஈக்குவேஷன் இருந்தாலும் அது வந்து நான் ஹோமோஜினியஸ் ஈக்குவேஷன். ஓகேங்களா, அதாவது ஈக்குவேஷன் வித் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வேரியபிள் ஆர் டெரிவேட்டிவ் தான் அந்த ஹோமோஜினியஸ் டிஃபரன்ஷியல் ஈக்குவேஷன். வித்தவுட் different variable or derivative set to be a non-homogeneous equation, that is other than homogeneous set to be non-homogeneous. Okay, example of homogeneous equation on the dy by dx is equal to y squared minus x squared by 2x. So this is a homogeneous equation because the equation contains a different variable or derivatives. Okay, and the non-homogeneous equation will be dy by dx is equal to x minus y plus 2 by 2y minus x plus 3. This is the non-homogeneous equation. We can see some of the examples of the variable separable method. First one, solve dy by dx is equal to x plus y plus 1 the whole square if y is equal to 0 and find c. First of all, we may take as t is equal to x plus y plus 1. we know that we differentiating with respect to x on both sides, that is dt by dx is equal to, on differentiating x we get 1, and then y as dy by dx plus the constant value will be 0, then dt by dx is equal to 1 plus dy by dx, and rearranging the equation we may get dy by dx is equal to dt minus dx, dt by dx minus 1. We may put in the general form which is given in the question. dy by dx is equal to x plus y plus 1 the whole square, and then dt by dx minus 1 is equal to t square, that is nothing but dt by dy by dx, that is x plus y plus 1 the whole square, which is given by t square. Okay, and then we already take that t is equal to x plus y plus 1, so we substitute as x plus y plus 1 is equal to t. In the given equation it is squared to the power 2, so t square. Then rearrange the equation, dt by dx is equal to t square plus 1, and then we just rearrange the denominator part, dt by t square plus 1 is equal to dx. Then by using variable separate method, we integrating the above equation, integral of dt by t square plus 1 is equal to integral of dx. Okay, that is integral of dt by 1 plus t square is equal to integral of dx. Then we know that tan inverse of t is equal to x plus c, t is equal to tan of x plus c. Initial conditions y of 0 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Okay, then x plus y plus 1 is equal to tan of x plus c equal to tan c, c is equal to tan inverse of 1 equal to pi by 4. Okay, that is we just giving the initial conditions. Okay, x is 0 and y is equal to 0, we get that c is equal to tan inverse of 1 which is 5 by 4. Then the particular solution, the equation will be x plus y plus 1 is equal to tan inverse of x plus c. So x plus c வந்து c வந்து pi by 4, so x plus pi by 4. Okay, this is the particular solution of the given equation by using variable separate method. Okay, first of all we taking as x plus y plus 1 is equal to t, and then we solving the equations, and then we using variable separate method, which is x and y side one side and y on another side, and then we integrating and then applying the initial condition value, so we get the particular solution of the equation. We can see the next example. Solve dx by dt plus kx squared is equal to 0 if x is equal to a at t is equal to 0. Okay, we need to rearrange the equation, dx by dt is equal to minus kx squared. Okay, but by integrating dx by dx squared, that is we rearrange the denominator equations on the both level LHS and RHS. Integral of dx by x squared is equal to minus integral of k into dt, which is minus 1 by x is equal to minus kt plus c. Then we multiplying by negative sign, we get 1 by x is equal to kt minus c. Then put x is equal to in the question they given us x is equal to a at t is equal to 0. We substitute x is equal to a and t is equal to 0. Then we get 1 by a equal to minus c, then c is equal to minus 1 by a. Then we know that given equation 1 by x. Here you want to know that integral of x into dx is nothing but x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So the given equation is integral of x power minus 2 dx, which is x power 2 minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1 by x. So the solution will be 1 by x is equal to kt plus 1 by a. Since the c value is minus 1 by a, so the kt plus 1 by a. Okay, we can see the third example. dy by dx is equal to e power x plus y plus x squared into e power y. Actually we need to split out the above equation, that is dy by dx is equal to e power x plus y plus x squared into e power y. That is e power x plus y can be e power x into e power y, and then e power we can take e power y as common, then we get x squared plus e power x. Okay, then we bring the e power y to the left hand side by rearrange the denominator coefficients. dy by e power y is equal to x squared plus e power x into dx. Then we applying variable separable method by taking integral on both sides. Okay, integral of dy by e power y is equal to integral of x squared plus e power x into dx. Okay, then we just take the e power y to the upper part, then e power y becomes e power minus y, and then we applying the differential equation, the denominator part will be minus 1 equal to e power x, differentiating we get e power x, and then x squared will be x cube by 3 plus c. E power minus y is equal to, then we just multiply by minus 1 on the right hand side, which is minus e power x minus x cube by 3 minus c. Okay, then we can see the final example. Solve dy by dx is equal to minus x by y if x is equal to 1 and y is equal to root 3. We just first of all, y integral of y into dy is equal to minus of integral of minus x into dx. Okay, here nothing but rearrange the given equation. We just cross multiply the equation, we just and then integrating. By integrating y into dy, we get y square by 2, and then integral of minus x dx will be minus of x square by 2 plus c constant value. அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் ரீஅரேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். y square by x plus y square by 2 plus x square by 2 is equal to c. Okay, and put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to root 3. Then ஈக்குவேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, எக்ஸ் கண்டிஷன் வந்து எக்ஸ் ஸ்கோர் 1 இருக்கணும், ஒய் ஸ்கோர் ரூட் 3 இருக்கணும். அதை சால்வ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா root 3 the whole square by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to c, then 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to c, then c is equal to 2. அதுக்கப்புறம் c எடுத்துல போட்ட அப்படின்னா அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் வந்து சால்வ் பண்ணலாம் by using variable separable method. Okay, then the differential equation next part will be continued in the next video. Thank you.